We'll shift gears from today's match. We'll get into the match that we have tomorrow, which is CSK versus KKR. And let's dive straight into these two particular teams where CSK is just coming off a big win and, of course, getting into winning momentum. Also, with yesterday's particular match, RCB has gone down in the net run rate. Now, before I get into the kind of team that you would select on your fantasy gaming, I've got a question for Pragyan. Pragyan, what is the impact of losing big? And CSK has got their strategy right in terms of the matches that they've lost. They have reduced the margin. How much is it going to cost RCB in the
Good question.
business end of IPL?
Good question.
See, it's always about being street smart, keeping everything, your brain, your eyes, your ears, just alert. You hear MS Dhoni every time he says, when you're playing and that it is impossible for you to win, try and get closer. Try and get closer. This net run rate, it doesn't affect you immediately, but in the later stage, when you badly need those net run rate, that's when you realize that, oh God, initially we would have done a lot of things that would have solved this. you know Yesterday, I can give you what I felt, what my analysis is. Yesterday, if I was Virat Kohli, I would have just batted. I would have just cut down those risk shots, because I know we are almost out of that game. As Rajeshri Das said, it's difficult. 3 overs of Rabada, then 2 overs of Ashwin, and then we have got the other fast bowler,
Nokia.
Nokia. And it's impossible to get 18 out of every over. It's impossible. Consistently getting 18-20 runs in an over. So what I would have done is, I would have got closer to the game, and at the same time I would have got a match practice, which I'm missing. I've got 10 players fielding, I've got match scenario, and as a batsman I'm playing the best bowlers in the world, and I'm getting a open nets like a proper match scenario. I would have just batted, I would have just got those runs, and I'm very sure every over Virat would have got 7 to 8 runs easily. And that's how you're solving two problems. One, you're getting match practice for yourself, and you're getting ready for the tournament, because of the pandemic you have not practiced well and you're looking a little rusty. That is one thing. The other thing is, you're getting close to the score where that net run rate doesn't affect you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Very good points out there. And let's dive into the game that we have tomorrow for sure. I'll start with you, Borja, again. Your 11 that you'd like to play with between KKR and CSK.
I actually believe in this case, before I answer that, I actually believe again, KKR has a better team. KKR has a better collective unit than CSK. CSK is a bunch of super talented individuals who are hyper achievers. KKR is a better unit. My 11 is fairly straightforward here. You have to have Watson, Faf, and Raidu, because these are the three guys. If CSK win, they will be the ones who will win them the game, the top order. MS, because he has to be preferred over Dinesh, given current form. So you've got the 4 CSK top guys. Now to KKR, you have to have Gill, you have to have Nitish, you have to have the 2 all-rounders there, both Nareen and Russell. More with the tournament, Nareen will become relevant, with spinners becoming relevant, with slower tracks, with tracks starting to turn. This is not Sharjah, where he'll be hit out of the park. And there are no that kind of hitters. Shane Watson, he's not the Shane Watson of old. And Faf du Plessis will not hit 5 sixes in the first 4. So Nareen and Russell, both from KKR. I will try and get Morgan into the mix. And then among my bowlers, I'll have Pat Cummins. And I will have one between Varun Chakravarti and Shivam Mavi for the sake of points. I will not have a single bowler. Maybe a Deepak Chahar. But other than that, nobody from the CSK mix in that side for me.
What would you change in that 11, Rajeshri?
I would take a couple of punts, in the sense that whenever I'm looking to make my dream 11, my fantasy 11, because remember, both matches back to back are played the same venue. So the Mumbai Rajasthan game will tell me a lot about what I need to do for the KKR CSK game. Again, my focal point would be from the Knight Riders. So I'd essentially have Russell. I'll have Morgan for sure. depending on how the Pacers do tonight, what sort of movement they get, how they exploit the swing, and how they exploit conditions under lights, I would probably go with Pat Cummins. From the super team.
Can I stop you there? Can I stop you there? This is the thing I want to know. He said Morgan for sure. Why Morgan for sure?
I'll tell you why.
Because yeah, so that's what I want to know from him before I give you. So tell me why Morgan for sure.
Because Morgan has not been used properly, and if you look back at two of his knocks, especially the last innings where KKR were under the pump, they were under the hammer. It was a do or die scenario. Jaise hum kehte hain, kar ro ya maro. Morgan, with all his experience, he comes up, and I don't remember his exact credit points. I think it's 8.5, 9, if I'm not mistaken. So he hasn't quite had that impetus. The moment I have Morgan in the team, for me, in this setup, he becomes either my captain or my vice captain, because I don't see DK in this team for sure. And if you are looking at MS Dhoni's performance, I know MS Dhoni's fans will go berserk if I say this, but even in this fantasy 11, I'm not going to have MS Dhoni at all. So Morgan for me,
you have to have one wicket keeper. You have I'm going to.
That's what I'm saying. That even if I do, I'll probably go with DK, who I thought has been a sharper wicket keeper because he looks younger and fitter. So I'd go with Morgan as my captain, and that gives you you multiply his points. It gives you extra points. Dinesh Karthik is
now wait there. Pragyan, before you answer that, now look what is Rajarshi saying. See, my problem with that is I am saying I will have Gill. I will have so where is Morgan batting? If DK is continuing to be captain and playing, the KKR batting lineup is Gill, Nareen, and they've already said it, they'll play Nareen. So Gill, Nareen, Nitish Rana, DK, and of course Andre Russell. That is their batting order now, right? And 6 comes Morgan. So if Morgan is coming in at 6, what are you saying? You are saying DK will fail again. You are saying Russell will fail again. Because if all of these guys fail, will Morgan get me 6 or 7 overs? If Morgan doesn't get me 6 or 7 overs, how many will Morgan get for you? How many? He got 44 of 18. Fair enough. 44 as captain of fantasy, good enough for you? Nitish Rana's 58 is more fantasy points. Now the question, that is why you pick fantasy teams. That exactly. Morgan is a brilliant player. Pragyan Ojha will tell you 100 times, but is he your fantasy captain? He is if KKR is batting him ahead of Dinesh Karthik. Otherwise, you cannot have Morgan as your fantasy captain.
1 minute. This is one more point, is the fact that when Morgan is batting at that level, right? He came down to bat at 6 or 7. You sending Pat Cummins ahead of Rahul Tripathi, which I thought was anyway, probably they were playing for the net run rate. They weren't quite going for the win at that stage until Morgan and Tripathi exploded. This is also based on a lot of basis points, right? Because we're all trying to understand the game here. We don't understand this as well as Boria does probably, but this is also basis the fact that KKR would have learned a lesson and sending Morgan up the order. So there are certain punts. So Morgan for me is a surety, but it is also a punt, hoping that DK and KKR would have learned their lessons and send Morgan up the order. And Rahul Tripathi, definitely not at number 8. A lot of you might want to go with Rahul Tripathi for this fantasy 11. This is basis the fact that KKR have learned their lesson and Morgan at least gets to bat at number 4 or number 5 and DK moves down the order. That is also the thought process behind it.
Okay. Which is a very strong possibility. Now, my question before we get to Pragyan, question to Boria is, Boria, when I'm selecting my 11, the basics of selecting my 11 would be the recent outings of the player, the history of the player, or what other factor that should I be considering, right? Like right now, we also considered a possibility that could happen considering the recent outing of the team while selecting these 11.
Actually, all 3. I mean, the ground also. If it was Sharjah, then absolutely you get an Andre Russell in, because if Andre Russell bats 4 overs, he'll get to 70 runs. Because he'll hit 2 sixes, 3 sixes and over, right? So you have to take into account the conditions and obviously the form of the player. Now, if you are taking form of the player, for example, do you actually want to go in with a Kedar Jadhav? Even if Kedar Jadhav bats at 4? No, because Kedar Jadhav's current form will say, don't take him. Will you actually go in with some kind of a player like that? Will you go in with, I mean, there are many, right? In this current setup, there are many players who are not in form, but there are top guys. Will you make Kane Williamson your captain? No. Kane Williamson is a quality act, is a class act. But will you make him your fantasy captain? No. So you've got to, and why I said what I said is, KKR has said they will play Nareen. They have. David Hussey said yesterday, we will play Nareen at the top. Now, and DK, knowing KKR will come in again at 5. If they don't, Rajashi's point is well taken. I actually want that to happen. I tweeted that Morgan 5, DK finish, for God's sake. Give Morgan more balls. Give Morgan more balls. I believe that. So that's how your fantasy 11. And by the way, this call can kill your team or make your team stand out. If Morgan gets more balls and clicks, terrific. If he doesn't, then all of a sudden you're like, oh God, what's happened here? That's the whole fun of fantasy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Pragyan, in that case, is MSD and Eoin Morgan a part of your team?
Not MSD. There's a one question I want to ask Boriada. See, yes, like, last game we saw Kings 11 Punjab, Rahul was fielding and Puran was keeping. But normally what we consider is Rahul normally keeps. So can I take Raidu as wicket keeper? Is it possible for me to do that?
No. You have to take wicket keepers based on the list that is provided to you, and only the list that the fantasy apps offers you. If you have that person in that list, you have to take that person.
Okay. So then I'll definitely go with MSD, because I was planning for Raidu as a keeper because he's got a history of wicket keeping.
Correct.
That's what I was thinking.
Correct.
Then my things will change. Like I've got Shane Watson, Faf du Plessis, then I think Ambati Raidu. Instead of Morgan, I'll have MSD, because that rule applies, wicket keepers rule, where I was thinking I'll have Morgan and Raidu as wicket keeper and Morgan as captain. Thinking, assuming that what blunders KKR is doing, I thought if DK can open, I have got a different idea to it. If DK opens and Narayan goes back right to the bottom, like after Russell and all, then you've got a strong lineup. DK opens with Gill, and then the rest of the lineup, other guys come in. I don't see, DK is just searching for runs, and if he opens, with that field restriction, if he gets going, then he gets that cushion of those extra few balls where he is in form, and then Morgan plays in his usual position and he can just go after the bowlers, and we've got Russell. You just have to let him go, just go and play the way you want, and he'll get you those runs. That's what I feel. My cricketing brain says so.
That's a perfect cricketing analysis. Unfortunately, not a fantasy analysis. And that's what is expected from Pragyan Ojha.
No, it'll be difficult. Yeah.
Why? Boria, why? Throw some light as to why does this not fit into the fantasy?
Because David Hussey yesterday said that we will continue with Sunil Narayan as opener. So if you are going with Sunil Narayan as opener, that DK call that Pragyan just said, that's a super call. People have said that, by the way. That doesn't apply. And if it doesn't apply, then the whole thing gets screwed, right? And again, my suggestion is for young people who are playing fantasy first. Ridhima Pathak, for example, a youngster into fantasy, Pragyan Ojha, make multiple teams. Get into the practice contests, no money, don't waste it. Get into the practice contest, make multiple teams. And you will learn. So Pragyan will make one team based on fantasy suggestions and one team based on Pragyan Ojha, who is a legend of Indian cricket. And he will learn the difference. Do that for 2-3 days. It's no rocket science. Once you start playing, and play all games. Tomorrow morning, get up at 5 o'clock, play the Australia-New Zealand game. Play it, for God's sake. Play that game. I'm giving you a team for that game. Anyone listening to this broadcast, Australia versus New Zealand women's game, make this team. If you don't win money, come and tell us on Sports Today. The team is Sophie Devine captain, Meg Lanning vice captain, Alyssa Healy, Amy Satterthwaite, either Natalie Dodd or Maddie Green, one of the two, Rachel Haynes, Jess Jonathan, Sophie Molino, Megan Schutt, Georgia Warham. If you go with that side, trust you me, captain is Sophie Devine and vice captain Meg Lanning. Make that team. Come and tell me tomorrow. Ridhima Pathak, by the time we meet tomorrow, make that team. Game has ended. All of you, come and tell me if you won or not.
It's a deal. It is for sure a deal. Raj, you had a question. I saw you.
I had a point to add to Boria's. From just the 11 that Pragyan gave you, 3 things have come up in this segment. Boria's perfect technical approach to playing the games and applying your mind. With me, I wanted to pick up Morgan as a punt, hoping KKR would have learned their lesson. So that comes from years of analyzing and covering the game. Pragyan, obviously a superstar, a legend who has done well incredibly at all formats. His comes from a very sharp cricketing brain. And don't forget, these are the kind of guys who take the calls sitting in the dressing room. So if KKR are listening, if they are also watching this show, they pick Pragyan's brains. You never know what could happen. And obviously, Pragyan is new to this as well. He understands the technicalities of the game better than any of us. So if you're listening to that, so you have three perspectives. And I think that is why Pragyan's point is so well taken, because he's thinking from a very sharp cricketing brain that, does not come automatically.
Having said that, Ridhima, caveat, all three of us can be wrong and grossly wrong. Because if we were right every day, then each of us would make crores every day. So that is the whole fun of fantasy. You keep trying. Like Robert Bruce, don't give up. One day you will succeed. Like Ridhima Pathak said, on the day of the IPL final, she will make her crore. So she will keep trying for the next 1 month.
Indeed, but that's not the point here is not telling you what the team should be. The point here is to share knowledge about how you can go about the team. That is the point of the show right now. And like Boria very rightly mentioned, practice, knowledge, and skill sets. If you've got these three things right, you're going to be a great player on field and off it as well. Before I go and say my bias, gentlemen, very quickly, predictions for that particular matchup, KKR versus CSK. Boria, go for it.
Mishtidoi. No prediction. Straight KKR.
Gotcha. Rajashri?
CSK all the way. I don't see KKR bouncing back with that team structure.
All right, Pragyan?
First of all, I'd like to say, Boryada, I know you cannot go against KKR. I know that soft corner is there, but I feel CSK. They have got MS Dhoni. Once you remove MS Dhoni out of that equation, then any team you tell me, I'll support it. That guy. See, what a strong statement. 10-wicket win. That's a big statement. Everybody has written off Shane Watson. They were like, this team has no backup. This team has totally, lost 3 games in a row. Then, CSK is like, okay, boss. And then that guy tweets, Shane Watson, perfect game for CSK is coming. See that. See the dressing room atmosphere. As a cricketer, I would love to be in that dressing room.
Tomorrow night at 11:30, I will tweet, perfect game for Kolkata just happened, Pragyan Oja. Don't worry.
Well, we'll find out. So stay tuned to the show. And of course, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me here. I hope you've loved the content. I hope you've loved the knowledge that we're sharing in the show. You can please tweet in and tell us about the things that you'd like to hear and what we can work on. We are absolutely open to feedbacks. Thank you for joining me.